Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today in Alcyone, it's going to be Cure and Reynor. On the bottom left, it's going to be Reynor. Top right, it's going to be Cure. Cure has a GSL win. Reynor has a WCS World Championship win. Let's see what's more important here today. But man, past performance is not a good indicator of who's going to win this match, right? Did the music start over? That's weird. Anyway, happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you're having a good time. StarCraft 2 is forever, and maybe you can do some live streaming. Maybe you already have, based on this cast being cast a week before it shows up, right? Indeed. Anyway, gas timing here looks like it's going to be a Reaper out of Cure. Could be a 2-Raxer here, too. Could be a multiple Reaper opening here. Something that Beyond popularized a lot in this matchup. That second SCV says, yeah, definitely. Gonna be a double Rax here. Multiple Reaper opening against Reynor. He's done, I mean, he's faced this a bajillion times. He's not gonna die to it for sure, but it just forces extra Lings out. Maybe an extra Queen out here. Not that the Zerg player wants to stop making Queens necessarily, but maybe a few more Lings than preferred from the Zerg side of it. And we'll see if that happens here. Maybe slows down Reynor a bit, but it's hard to do. It is hard to slow the Italian stallion down. Undoubtedly. Okay, so what's the play going to be here, folks? Well, we're looking at probably Marines, Marauders. If Cure doesn't use Widow Mines, I'm going to be honestly shocked. Whenever a Terran player plays against somebody like Reynor and doesn't use Widow Mines at all, I just get utterly confused. I'm like, wait, what? Why would you not use Widow Mines? Like, it's so hard to play against. And I know somebody like Reynor and somebody like Serral is going to do a fantastic job splitting off against those Widow Mines. And you'll probably lose more Marines than you kill Zerglings with those Widow Mines because of friendly splash. But I don't know. You have to give it a try, I would say. If you're not using Widow Mines at all, you're probably doing it wrong. So 2 Reapers, Overlord sees what's going on here. Reynor's response is going to be, well, he makes 4 Lings normally, then throws up, 4 more Lings. Okay, excellent. Not going to make like 30 Lings, though, because that would be overkill, and Lings aren't getting through this wall if they counterattack anyway. So you just got to make just enough Lings to stay alive here. The Queen pops out. Massive help, as always. Kaboo! KD8 charge. Hitting hard there for sure. Good micro on the Reapers. Keeping the wounded one at the back. Keeping the wounded Lings at the back. If you're injured, you go to the back of the line. It is military doctrine, folks. Reapers say, well, if everybody's over there, then hop up spot. Here we come. Thank you, Map Maker, for giving us a hop up spot. But oh no, there's Lings here too. Ooh, I don't know if that one's going to make it out. No, he gets surrounded and pinned and killed. Reaper down. 8 more Lings on the way. Maybe he is going to make a ton of Lings. Ooh, metabolic boost coming in. So yeah, you can send these Lings across the map. Yeah, Queen shots are huge. Really, anything that hits the Reaper is doing a lot of damage to it. It is fast. It can effectively fly, and so it's going to be squishy. That is the nature of StarCraft 2 design tactics, right? If you're fast, you can't hit very hard, and if you can fly, you're also squishy. Those are the rules. On the follow-up, it's a 3rd CC coming in. Or rather, a 2nd CC coming in. Wait, is that a 2nd CC? This is actually pretty bad for Reynor. You're losing a lot of Lings here, sir. That is the 2nd CC. So yeah, invested a lot into these Reapers. Speed's done now. Hop, hop. Oh, the Queens are waiting for you to hop up, friends. So they're not going to do that, but then the Queens get high ground shots on them, and they're all going to die now. Okay, so resources lost, 500 for Reynor, 900 for Cure. So 9 Reapers for 23 Lings is actually a great trade. Impressively great trade here from Reynor in the early stages of the game. So yeah, I thought maybe it was too many Lings, and I thought maybe he lost too many down here, but it wasn't. It was totally cost-effective stuff. I mean, you probably could have done it better without losing a bunch of those Lings for no reason, but at the same time, overall, good enough, I guess, I would say here. So let's see what our guy Cure is up to. He's making a factory, working on a +1 attack on the engineering bay. Probably setting up for some 2-base Marine siege tank timing push here, as the 3rd CC is not happening. It's not that it's delayed. I mean, it's definitely delayed. He's going to get a third base. Although he could be firing up a two-baser. Two-base all in, pull the boys. Try to win with that. But sometimes, even if you don't win with that, you can, third base there. Bop. Even if you don't win with it, sometimes you can go home, re-macro up, and then win later. So, all-ins for Terran are a tricky proposition. Definitely seen bunker rushes fail. The Terran floats their barracks back home and wins anyway. All-ins for Zerg and Protoss are a lot more truly all-in. Baneling nest popping. I heard it. There it is, at the front here. Kind of a weird place for it. Been a while since it looked like the disgusting webbing at the base of the Baneling nest, right? Look at that thing. Why is there gross webbing on it? And it's like floating. The top half of the Baneling nest is not connected to the bottom half of the Baneling nest. Like it's being supported and floated by cobwebs. Dunno. Anyway, we're getting a lair on Reynor's side of it. Combat shield coming in, +1 attack finishing. Kier's going to go for a very interesting Pure Marine +1 Stim Medevac timing attack. So not going to bring any siege tanks with him, but going to do pretty well against Queens for sure. Good against Lings. The Banelings are going to be key here. He's got 6 Banelings fired up. Reynor's ready for this. I do not know what he sniffed out, but he's ready for it. There's the scan. Tumors are the free kills, right? If you come down here and don't do anything but kill tumors, it's not a bad attack. It's going to get wrapped around. He saw it. He sniffed. Well, he scanned, right, and saw the swing around. He saw the Banelings and said, all right, let's force more Lings out here of Reynor. He wants to drone right now, but let's not let him do that. Let's keep the pressure up and see what we can do. Up the left side is our guy, Reynor. Swinging around, not going to be able to get into this base. That's a hard wall. There's Marines, there's siege tanks back there anyway, but maybe scouting a third would be a good thing to do for those Zerglings. Working on a +1 ground carapace. Always great against Marines. Ooh, 4th base of Reynor gets canceled. He didn't quite have the army in position to shut down the Marines before they got there. So, yeah, better safe than sorry there from Reynor, but that's a big deal. That's a really big deal. But also, there's not a 3rd base from Cure, so maybe getting a 4th base is not what you want to do. They got jumped on! No! Pick up the tanks! Okay, picks up one of the tanks, picks up both of the tanks. Everybody else dies. Maybe they can reunite with their friends. Oh, they get saved by their friends. Whew, so good pickup on the tanks there. But nice jump on by Reynor with his 0-0 Zerglings. Okay, look, he's giving him Burrow. He's giving him a Carapace upgrade. What else is he working on back here? What's the lair for, man? The lair is for, +2 ground Carapace. That's why he got a lair, because centrifugal hooks. Oh, it is done. Baneling speed is done, everybody. Ah! Run! You must leave the siege tank behind. But then off creep, the Marines are the captains of the industry. Queens off creep are very vulnerable. Creep tumor sniped. Good. Good scan there. Dude, all these fresh tumors dying would really suck. Yeah. Get all of them. That's why you have like 5. Because if 3 of them die, you're still okay. Another group of Lings and Banes trying to maybe get a wrap around here on Cure. He's adding in more tanks, more Liberators. As one joins the front here. Not going for those Widow Mines. So I guess he just figures that Reynor's too good against Widow Mines, at least in this map, that it's not really worth investing in them in the long run. Oh, this group with the Zelda Watchtower. We were just watching. Ah, no, they got saved by their friends too. A lot of friends saving friends in this game. Lingbane Queen on the show here from Reynor, which is you can win a game with this. But like Cyril tried this in a game against Clem at the Esports World Cup and got wrecked. So this isn't Clem, this is Cure, but still, maybe you want something more than Lings and Banes and Queens against a Terran that has tier 3 tech all over the place and tanks and medevacs and liberators and... Right? Am I crazy? I'm not crazy. We need more stuff here, and I'm curious to see what Reynor's decision is. Hydroling Bane is maybe the traditional answer. Definitely some Vipers against these tanks would be pretty good. I mean, I guess Cyril did get some Vipers in that game that he lost against Clem, but seriously, man. So it's not a 7-minute attack with Marines and tanks, but it's a 9.5-minute take with Marines and tanks. That early Reaper stuff kind of slowed down the capabilities, right? Still not getting a 3rd base, though. I don't know I don't know if Maru or Clem would still be sitting here on 2 bases at this stage of the game at 10 minutes. Where Reynor's on 4 bases and maybe thinking about getting a 5th base down here too. Okay, fighting against these queens. There are 8,000 queens though. There are 19 queens right now at 10 minutes. You ever had 19 queens at 10 minutes in one of your games, fellow Zerg players? I don't think I have. Maybe I'll try it one of these times. Just make 19 queens. You know, and then also have a maxed out army of Lings and Banes behind it. That's easy. No big deal. No biggie. Still no further tech, mind you. He is getting that +2 ground carapace, so I was right about that. I was being sarcastic, but I was right about it. He got +2 ground carapace with his lair tech. Ling Bane counterattack, jumping onto the natural base. Siege takes, unsieging, and didn't really have to unsiege there, but better safe than sorry. Holds it. I'm not sure what that was from Reynor. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it wasn't exactly good either. Well, I killed a tank. Coming down the ramp is Dicey. Oh, surrounds from the top side, right side, bottom side. The Zerg is on everything. The Liberators are trying to kill stuff, but there's too many Lings and Banes. Too many targets for them. The Queen's trying to snipe the Liberators out of the sky, but reinforcing units from Cure joining the party. And it's kind of back to where we started a little bit. Maybe a couple fewer tanks here. But still at the front door. Cure is still on 2 bases. He's going to mine out soon. This is a game where he's going to lift off the orbital and make it his 3rd, isn't it? This is totally one of those games. Liberators. Big hits on the Queens. A lot of transfuse energy needed to heal through a Liberator shot. And he's doing it, and she's doing it. Oh, I don't know about separating the group like this. Oh my gosh, the Bailey. Okay, well, decent pickup. More Lings and Banes coming around the backside, and this might be abandoning this position time. Liberators. If there were 19 Liberators, they could do this, but they are not. There are 3 Libs remaining, and Cure's fallen back. He's like, do you have this space yet? No? Okay, well, I guess that's kind of good for me. Yeah, there we go. Lift the main orbital, landed at the 3rd. You are my 3rd now. What is going on? Like, why in the name of Fergus McDootson are we playing like this? Cure, why did you not get a 3rd base ever? It wasn't even that great of a 2-base all-in, if that's what it was. I'm a sucker for Widow Mines, though. I guess if he had Widow Mines, I'd feel better about it, but that's just my personal preference. +3's on the way from Cure. Still just kind of Ling, Bane, no Hive. Ooh, Infestation Pit. Hold up. We might get a Hive out of this. Maybe some Infestors. Like Ling, Bane, Queen, Infestor, I guess, is a strategy you can do. Maybe Cyril saw this game and was like, dude, Reynor can win, not making any crazy high-tech units. Maybe I can too. And then he couldn't, because he was playing against Clem, who's an absolute monster right now. The Burrowed Bane strat here is pretty good from Reynor, although that kind of got bypassed. I do love the Burrowed Banes in the natural base, though. If you want to drop in here, be ready to get exploded with acid. Hive coming in, +2 melee attack on the way, but still, we don't have any Hydras, Lurkers, Roaches, Ravagers, Mutas, Ultras, Corruptors, none of that stuff. The entire composition is Lings, Banes, and Queens. And sure, Infestors are a big friggin' deal, but I don't know that it makes up for the fact you don't have any higher tier units at all, right? It's still a 2-basing Cure. Yeah, he's got a 3rd base, but he lost his mains, so I don't know what the plan is here. He's adding Widow Mines. The path to victory has been assured. More Burrowed Banelings from Reynor. Taking this gold base is Reynor. He's not expanding like a madman, right? Because that'll get you killed against a 2-basing Terran, but he's, at this point, like, you're mining out, and you're not taking further bases. So I'm safe to do this. Totally safe to play this way. Totally safe to take this gold. Totally safe. Oh, it's a Hydra Den. Okay, so Reynor decided, I guess I should make something else other than these 3 units I've been making for the last 15 minutes. Let's get some Hydras out. Maybe some Lurkers for fun. Maybe add some Vipers. There you go. Now that the Hive is done, we can make some Vipers. A little abduct on these medevacs would be good. They keep running away, but if I could abduct them, I could kill them. Adrenal coming in. I don't know, man. It's a 3-basing Terran at 15 minutes. Mara would never be a 3-basing Terran at 15 minutes. Clem would never be a 3-basing Terran at 15 minutes. Hey, he built a 4th. Hold your horses, everybody. Falcon is complaining prematurely. It is totally a 4th base from Cure. We did it, everyone. Okay, big old Dune drop heading this way. Let's see if Reynor sees this or not. Let's see if he catches any glimpse of blue on his map. Or red, however it shows up. Yeah. Your burrowed ling got wiped out. These lings are looking for this drop. Or a drop. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's snuck in. On the other side, this drop tries to happen. It gets completely murked. Terrible position to try to attack through Reynor. The pathing is bad, but there's so much stuff. Eventually it just gets through anyway. The Widowmine, oh gosh, killed nothing. I think that Widowmine killed 0 things before it died. Like I said, 'tis the nature of Widowmines sometimes. Adrenal plus a missile attack. Parasitic bomb getting tossed down. Abducts when necessary. 199 to 157 supply. The income has been red for the last 10 minutes. And yeah, it's not looking great. It is not looking particularly fantastic from our guy Cure here. He's dead. That's it. He's dead. We're at 16 minutes. I know he's got 174 supply of stuff. But this 4th base, yeah, the 4th base is dead, and that's it. That's the game right there. I mean, I guess the game was Cure relocating his main to his 3rd and not really having done any damage at all to Reynor. When that happens, you're pretty much toast. Widow Mines. Once again, just not getting a ton of value. Banelings attack those mines on purpose. Those aren't the Widow Mines getting their revenge. There's so many queens that Liberators are having such a hard time getting any damage off here. All new 4th base, guess what it is? The natural base. New 4th base, same as the 2nd base. Okay, so Cure on 2 bases again, as he's been for the vast majority of this game. Well, he was actually 1 base for a surprising long time. A surprising long time. Alright, so Hydroling, Bane, Viper. There we go. That's the comp that Falcon's a huge fan of. That's the one who will get the work done here. You Parasitic Bomb some Medivacs, you abduct some Liberators, you use Hydras against these Marauders, and then Banelings against those Marines, and all is well. And yeah, so that's a lift off. All the SCVs are dead. Cure, last gasp ditch effort here to try to get something done, but you just no, not even close. Blinding Cloud is fun. Banelings crashing on into the Marines, even the Marauders. Reynor doesn't care right now. He's up 164 to 114 supply. 50 more Cracklings are in production, folks. They've got Adrenal. They have +3 armor and +2 melee. Yeah, the Lings build quickly. They're extremely good in the situation where there aren't a lot of units. It's not a giant ball of Marines and Marauders. It's a smaller ball. They're splitting against Banelings, which means Lings get in there and surround those boys. Consume on this hatchery that's been under fire is an interesting choice. I know it's the closest one to you, but dude. Okay, Tank Abduct. Widowmine firing on a Queen to kill it. Totally fine. Yeah, I mean, if this was Maru, and obviously if the Terran player, any Terran player had another couple bases behind this, I'd be really worried about Reynor, but there's just a time limit on this, right? There's a timer on it to where if Cure doesn't win in the next 2 minutes, he's just dead. And he's not going to win in the next 2 minutes because there's too much production available from Reynor. He has too much money. This income advantage is insane. You got Cracklings free inside the main base. Cracklings gonna Baneling themselves there, and that's it. Cure GG's. He scans to see that Reynor's on like 6 bases right now. Taps out. Reynor gets the win. I mean, yeah, that is 7 actual bases if we're being accurate. So GG question mark. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Well, neat. So that was definitely a game. I was expecting more from Reynor. It's a 20-minute match, and I figured we'd get more out of him, but resources lost 31,025. He just started out with a better cost efficiency with the Lings versus the Reapers. He didn't get a 3rd base forever. The 2 base was not particularly potent. And yeah, back to the drawing board for Cure. He ended up getting Widow Mines eventually. I don't think they got a single big hit off, and again, maybe that's why he didn't do it. But yeah, other than Other than the 26 Hydras that were produced today, it was all Queens, Banelings, and Lings. And I guess there were 2 Vipers too. So, very, very strange game from Reynor, just showing all you really need is kind of this tier 1 stuff. Tier 1.5 stuff, if you count Baneling speed as a 0.5 thing, which maybe it's tier 2. You need a lair for it, so it's officially tier 2. So yeah, tier 2 Zerg stuff to deal with all of the tier 3 stuff of, siege tanks plus 3 attack. The Liberators are tier, I don't know what tier anything is anymore. There were no ghosts today either, although again, ghosts aren't particularly good against Hydra Ling Bane. That's it. So GG! And that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.